Ah, the oobly schnipple dingle doodies are back. I don't know what that means, and I don't know if you know what that means, but it's the way of the world now, unfortunately. But we walked out all scared, but last night's monster is nowhere in sight. However, there was something seriously wrong with the place. It's high noon, and yet there's not a single person around, tourist or otherwise. Most building entrances are closed by shutters and we can't even go inside. Some convenience stores were open, but I didn't see a single person in any of them. The town's not ruined or old in any way, it's just empty. And walking around it makes me feel uncomfortable. Doesn't look like the monster is anywhere close. So let's get right into investigating the RP map phenomenon. We follow him and start properly looking into the mysterious loop phenomenon. We're not used to any special equipment. We just try walking in various directions and mark the places where the loops happen on our map. East, west, south, north. We go everywhere we can and gather the data. During the whole process I couldn't help but hope that there was a way out of here. We aren't getting out of here, are we? Are we just going to loot the place? Looting it seems to make sense, because if there's no one there, just loot it, because it seems like it is just an NPC world sort of thing. After 2 whole hours of walking around Asakusa and examining the phenomenon, we got a pretty good idea of the boundary of the phenomenon. Its edges are basically the 4 main streets here. To the east you have Umamichi Street, to the west is Kokusai Street, north Kotatoi Street, and south Kaminarimon Street. I don't know how I can say the longest one then, but the other ones were weird. Weird, I don't know. Trying to cross any of these 4 streets makes you appear on the opposite of it to it. Looks like we're shut inside a rough rectangle around Sensoji. And though we tried lots of things, it doesn't seem like there's any way out of this. We still don't know how to leave the town. The RP map phenomenon is tougher than I thought. Owari-san sounds exhausted. Well, I can't blame him. We've been walking around for a while. Well, at least we found out how far it spreads. Let's go back to the base for now. The demonic insects inhabiting my bowels are unruly. We have to return and present them an offering. Can't you just say that you're hungry? Still, no one has any objections to that. Walking around Asakusa was tiring, and we have no guarantee that the monster won't attack us. As we started walking towards the office building, Iruka-san suddenly stops. What's wrong? There's something over there. Oh. I'm not complaining about what's over there, but that is definitely something over there. I look to where he's pointing, and sure enough, there's a person coming towards us. Honestly, I'm really glad to meet someone in this eerie town. I mean, I'm really glad to meet this person as well from the looks of things. However, as she closes in, I get a proper look at her attire, and it leaves us all dumbfounded. Oh, she must be the main character from the next part of the Pokemon series that is opposite to Sword and Shield, which is Sword, Shield, and Bikini Armor. I don't know what voice to give her. Oh my, so we finally meet. Good day to you, my heroes. My name is Ororie. It's a real pleasure. Wink. The woman gives us a happy smile and winks one of her large eyes. To summarise her appearance, she's a big-breasted, sexy elf, probably in her early 20s. Green, long hair, pointy, inhuman ears, and languid-looking eyes just beaming sexuality. The bikini armor, she's... I knew it was bikini armor, I'm just saying. Pokemon Sword, Shield, and Pokemon Bikini Armor. The bikini armor she's wearing completes her appearance, making her look like a character from an aged PC eroge. Eroge? Is that... I guess that's how you pronounce it? I think it's eroge. I'm trying to remember any time I've ever heard that word actually spoken either in anime or real life. Yes, eroge. To be brutally frank, she's looking a bit dated. She has the image of try-hard cosplayer about her. Yep, yeah, I get that, yeah. And last but definitely not least, she has breasts so large they're borderline offensive. Yep, they're just stunning. Just imagine what you could do with those. Well now, it's not the time to be carnal. Natsumi-san and Asano-san are giving me looks. I keep up appearances and talk to the woman. Who are you? And what do you mean by heroes? Oh my, what a cute boy you are. No need to be so stiff. I'll tell you everything. You are the heroes who appeared here to defeat Velovelos, the Lust Beast. I would greatly appreciate it if you took care of that foul creature. Velovelos sounds like that tentacle monster. Yes, that is indeed Velovelos. You are the only ones capable of defeating it. This is too sudden and absurd. As I look at her blankly, Natsumi-san speaks up. Hey, I think I just noticed something. Doesn't she look familiar? I think I heard the name Ororie and Velovelos too. Ah! Asano-san suddenly raises her voice. It came back to me. Erori is an NPC from Synchro Drive. She's followed by Yuno-san. I remember Velos too. It's an enemy monster. Also from Synchro Drive, right? He was rejected though. Synchro Drive is the name of the third game J7 ever made, and only one of the group's titles that's somewhat respected. I didn't participate in the development, so I obviously couldn't know about any Erori, or Velos. But the other members are nodding. Oh yeah, that's why I feel such an affinity for her. Owari-san takes another good look at Erori's body. I gotta say, this recreation is just excellent, and the materials are simply superb. Women with such assets are quite... Even in a situation like this, he doesn't stop being a perv. That's Owari-san for you. Alright, I'm now you J7's official cosplayer. Erori looks at him in dissatisfaction. Cosplay? How upsetting. I am Erori Nunu, the one and only. Can you answer this question then? This is something that was never officially revealed. If you get it right, I'll acknowledge you as the real deal. And so, as expected, he gives her an indecent mini-quiz. What's Erori's favorite fruit? 1 melons, 2 bananas, 3 apples. Well, go on, answer. Of course it's 2, just like Owari-san just like Owari like to not be. Erori answers it as if it's nothing. 2 is the right answer, but I can't be satisfied with just any banana. I want them hard, youthful, the kind that sends you to heaven just by looking at them. You're right. That's a perfect answer. He seems shaken. Then show us Erori's ultimate move. This is something that never made it into the game. It's impossible for any normal players to know about it. Ultimate move? I have 2, but I can only use one of them now. She suddenly starts walking, and then collapses just as abruptly, just like she's tripped on nothing. Oh shit, okay, that's a secret move. Right, fair enough. Right, I'm going to end this episode because I've got something to take out. Fucking hell. Oh my god. I fell. For some reason she bends her body and strikes a sexy pose. That is going to be the thumbnail. There's no other option that I have. I'm powerless to make this my not make this my thumbnail because look at it. Second of all, look at it. And have you ever considered the third point that I want to make, which is look at it? Fucking hell. For some reason, she bends her body and strikes a sexy pose. That's actually it. That's Erori's special move. The happening time where she collapses and makes a sexy pose. What a pointless armor move. Looks like you're rather real Erori. New. Man, I never expected to meet the character created. What an honor. Hold on, you're not going to believe it just like that. Why would a game character appear in reality? That's just not normal. The fact that we can't get out of Asakusa is normal enough as it is. Well, I'll just assume that anything goes. I'm happy with this anything goes world if she's going to exist in it. Indeed, I was really appreciative if you stayed silent instead of ruining the mood. Her tone is significantly colder than before. It is none of the charm from a moment ago. At first I thought this was how she treated women, but... Erori, designing you was so troublesome. The perv stopped making me redo it until she was satisfied. And that's why I became so sexy. I'm really grateful to you. Your breast is so big, what's the size? Oh my god. Why? I'm very uncomfortable. What the fuck? Why? 120 centimeters. Eye cup. Are you interested? You can touch them if you want. She isn't the least bit cold to Natsume-san and Yuno-san. In fact, she seems to be really friendly. If not overly friendly from what I can tell. Asano-san notices that too, and quickly makes a comment. Hold on a sec, what's with the difference in attitude? Why am I the only one she's so cold to? She turns aggressive. That's just how it is, Asano. I set her up to be the owner of big titty character. That's why I made her look down on girls with small tits. Well, ain't that something? So it's your fault. She grabs his neck and starts strangling him. Not bad, Asano. But you're 100 years too early to turn me into a stiff. And if you want to make me stiff in another way, you gotta get tits at least as big as Erori's and then do this and that to me and... You goddamn perv, shut up, I'll make you... I'll make you... What the fuck? Oh my god, what is even life at this point? Oh my Jesus Christ. Why when I play a game that I'm not expecting to be overtly sexual, does this happen? Why? Why have I made myself a name on YouTube to the point where publishers will actually give me versions of their game before it releases for free? And it's always these types. What the fuck happened? What happened? You goddamn perv, shut up and make sure you don't ever talk again. Asano-san's eyes are serious. Feeling the danger, Owari-san gives in, and Asano-san lets go of him. She then voices a humph, realizes something and looks at Natsumi-san. But wait, I understand but why is she okay with you? Yours aren't all that bigger than mine, right? I'd really appreciate it if you didn't think we're the same boat. I happen to be the type who looks skinnier and glows. Natsumi-san's answer is of no big deal. Also, I'm the one who designed Erori. In a way, I am her mother. It's only fair for her to respect me. That just pissed me off. Asano-san grinds her teeth. I don't mind it, Asano. Recognizing everything, you always have a niche in those who think the fat is justice. Iruka-san tries to console her, but shut up. Fucking hell. Asano-san throws a backhand punch at him, blowing him a short distance away. Well, knowing him, he'll be back on his feet in no time. Anyway, with Erori's appearance, it's now clear that in this Asakusa, stuff from our games becomes reality. With that in mind, I think we should enjoy this game I've set up for all it's worth. I mean, we're the ones who made Velos. If we don't take care of it, who will? I will, you there, Sakai. I've been waiting for someone like this to happen just for such a long time now that I can't even say the words properly because I'm making a stupid voice and got stiff lips when I do it. If you can see my face when I'm making this voice, you think I'm a madman. Iruka-san is up like nothing happened. He claps at Owari-san's suggestion. I'll do my best too. If we're together, we'll win no matter what. I don't like that NPC here. She's basically a walking set of breasts. Still, I agree we should do something about Velos. We can't even go outside with that thing around. Asano-san glares at Erori. Velos, eh? The end result of his design was so tragic I took it out of the game myself. Did he come back to haunt me for that? Regardless, I'm still his creator, and as such I have to take care of him. J7 ignores the absurd situation they're in and focuses only on the game-like turn of events. I can't help but be surprised by how quickly they accepted it. Honestly, I can't keep up. Just how are they able to deal with a situation like this? Even so, if this is happening because of J7, then it should be taken care of by J7 too. Doesn't look like we can do anything about the RP map phenomenon right now, so we might as well focus on something we might be able to handle. Alright, I'll do my best too. Now, let's return to base like we planned. We need to look at the old data and docs and to get what we can of Velos. Owari-san walks off and we follow after him. Erori trails behind us, acting needlessly sexual. Do I really get to accompany the legendary heroes? Wow, I'm so excited. My chest is pounding. Anyone want to touch and see for yourself? Oh yes, let me just... Don't touch her, just keep moving. And with that similar exchange, we head towards J7 office building, along with our new busty friend. And I'm actually going to end the episode here. If you like to fuck it, I can't even talk. I'm just so like stunned. I'm going to end the episode here. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like in the section below. And if you want to see more of this, do subscribe to the channel as I upload every single day that I can. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Toodle pip, chums.